Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I love that verse. That is Psalm 91, 1, 2. And I am learning currently to do exactly just that. The safest place is in the will of God. Whatever God's will is for my life, and to rest in Him. Just because you are a child of God doesn't mean that your life is going to be easy. But what we are promised is that we are in the hands of God and that God is in control. I'm learning that everything happens for the good for those that love the Lord. And I am learning to rest in His will, rest in His word, that God's got you. He's got us. No matter what it may look like with your earthly eyes, know that if you dwell in the shelter, if you dwell in His will, in His word, walk in obedience, you can trust and rest and know that God's got you and that God fights our battles. One may ask, how do I do that? How do I rest? The key is you've got to trust. How do I trust? That you learn to trust by doing what God tells us to do. That is what makes the Word of God alive. The Word of God edifies. And what that means is when you read the Word of God, you start applying the Word of God to your life. And that is when you find out His Word never returns back void. And we have to understand that sometimes our plan, our will for our life may not be the will that God has for us. But what I have learned is that every single time I give it to God and that I do His will, it always turns out right. And just know God fights for you on your behalf. I hope that helped bless somebody today. And remember to believe in Psalm 91, that no matter what the outcome is, if you rest and you dwell in the shelter of the mighty, God's got you. All right. Happy Sunday, guys.